Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, so we don't discriminate. This is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bravery Studios, Clifton, New Jersey. Bravery up! I am Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always and forever on his worst behavior. Mr. DM, find me in your mama's DMs. Why? Because I'm trying to give your mama a baby, and nobody can stop me. And as always, the OG, the triple OG of the Ultra Heelz that talks all the shit.
Yeah, y'all guys already know it's your boy Alex the motherfucking Hill, aka the Skin Media Podcaster, also known as the leader of the Fuck the Mr. McMahon group, also known as the man that be a criminal crawl space and make a run into a crawl space.
And the man on the other side of the glass that pushes all the buttons, Mr. Gnarly Marv.
What up? You are watching a master at work.
You are a master, sir.
I try. Thank you.
How you living, Gnarly Marv?
Living good, bro. Living good. Life's good. Can't complain.
So I see you survived the 2 feet of snow.
Bro, I didn't even go outside for like 2 days.
Did you stay here or home?
Stayed here.
Yeah, at least I got snow. They don't know what snow is down here. It's just been raining off and on for the last few weeks.
It rained today.
Yeah.
It
snowed
was
today too.
It snowed for like an hour, then it rained for like an hour, so it was like whatever. I give up on the weather. And then it's supposed to snow again on Sunday. We're supposed to get like near like 6 to 10 inches.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I want to see the spring already.
I'm about to say, not down here. There ain't no snow yet. They done said snow a few times out of a few weeks, and every time they say snow, it rains. It is weird because it'll rain on one side of Charlotte, and it'll start snow flurrying on one side, and then by the nightfall, it's just dark and cold, and it's nothing else.
Hurrah! George F, aka Big Dumbo, at Royal Rumble has entered.
Nice.
Heel spot. Darful Nelson, the snowman.
I did not go out in this. Well, I shoveled 4 different times because I was not trying to be out there. What was that? Tuesday night or Tuesday morning trying to shovel 2 feet of snow at once. So I went out 7 a.m. on Monday. I went back at 11. I went back out at like 4 o'clock. Then I went back again Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. again. So every time I went, there was like 5 inches of snow.
Yeah, I bet you George loves the snow because in New York, people like clapping their Timbs together to get the snow off.
Facts.
It's like a good feeling.
Facts. Dead ass.
I bet you George is like, New Yorkers just love.
Yo, I brought the snorkel out the attic, man. I wasn't playing with the snow. I brought the snorkel out the attic.
Yo, we got Commissioner Kelvin up in here, yo. What up? It's the last outlaw of the Ultra Heelz, the WWE fact checker, the one and only Commissioner Kelvin. Rest in peace, Butch Reed.
Yeah, he died a couple hours ago. Well, the news got released a couple hours ago.
Let me tell you something. I don't know what a snorkel is in North Carolina because they don't sell them. They don't get that cold or that snowy down here.
Yeah, you got to go on the North Face website for that shit.
Shit, and you damn right. Shit, if I want some Timbs, I can go to the shoe store right now and pick up a pair of Timbs, no problem. But if I want some color Timbs or some low or like the
beef and broccolis,
the mid
beef and broccoli,
yeah, like the beef and broccolis. Yeah, I gotta go online, bro. They don't even sell those down here, bro. That's like non-existent.
You know what's funny? I never really liked the beef and broccolis. I know they're like hood classics, but I would never wear them.
This is a certified hood classic.
I like the ACGs.
I will wear.
Really, they made those? I didn't see them.
Timbs. Look, I'll wear a regular pair of butters. I'll wear a pair of all black Timbs. But you give me some beef and broccoli, bro, I'll show you like 60,000 different outfits, bro.
Word. Kelvin says they don't snow in Georgia.
Yeah, it don't snow in Georgia. I think if it snow in Georgia, I think everybody that's outside and chill would die because they would freeze to death because they don't know what the hell to do.
If they got half an inch of snow, the whole state would shut down.
George said, "Don't worry, I got
you." That's North Carolina.
In.
You already know that's North Carolina. If it starts snowing right now, and the streets get just white, even though you can still go outside and walk and drive, the whole city is shut down in Charlotte. Everything. Motherfuckers start going to the supermarket, start buying up all the milk, the bread, and the eggs. I don't know why it's always those 3 items, but they buy those up the most. and it's like a ghost town outside. And I'm like, bro, this is normal weather for us up north, bro. I can walk to the store and go outside and hang with niggas for like 6 hours out here in this. They be like, bro, it's super cold. You ain't cold? This is cold. Nigga, this is hoodie weather up north.
Word.
Hey, before we get into wrestling, did y'all hear about that thing that happened in PA yesterday?
No, what happened?
Oh, so let me tell you this, because this is some weird news. So apparently, this guy and his wife are shoveling snow outside. They got into an argument with a neighbor across the street.
I saw this. This shit is wild.
He got pissed off, came out there with his gun mark, shot her and him, and then went back in the house. So neighbors came outside. They trying to figure out what's happening. One neighbor goes to the guy and goes inside the house, called 911. The guy comes back outside with an assault rifle, finished the girl, finished the guy, and killed the other guy that was going to call 911. Just over to the fact that they were shoveling snow.
What was he mad about?
Now, a backstory. They had some other like arguments,
yeah,
like crazy neighbor arguments before. So there was some backstory to it, and the story's now over.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
But it's so crazy because it's not like he like, oh, he a dude live down the street, he a dude live in the city. No, they got a camera in the house. Marv, the camera's pointing across the street. He literally walks into the middle of the street, shoots them, walk back across the street into his house to come back outside with an assault rifle to kill them. It's not like you can't find this man.
He went back in the house and started put on Maury or something. Damn. George said he also killed himself. Bro, yeah, man. That's like the shit I've been hearing about, like Harlem. Harlem is like a lot of crazy stuff going on happening over there right now.
Really?
Yeah, they ate some chick's face or something like that.
I didn't hear that.
A bitter eyeball out.
Oh yeah. Oh,
how do you bite someone's eyeball out? It's not even enough like grip right there.
Darth. That happened. Some girl went to the store and he dudes was outside. It's Harlem. Niggas outside.
Yeah.
And they started fucking around with her, and they were saying they was gonna buy her stuff, and she said no, she good, and they jumped her, beat her up, and then bit her face. Bro, like the next night after everybody found it, bro, I think it was like 60, 70 niggas outside that store looking for them dudes.
Wow.
George said he was an Ultra Heelz fan.
Chill. Hey, Valdor's here. What's up, Valdor?
Oh, Valdor, what's up?
Valdor. Also, before we can talk about wrestling, we got to give a shout out to Miss Lady Smooches because her birthday was a couple days ago, and she had to have surgery on her birthday.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, but she's doing good now. But yeah, it's I guess it's the best birthday gift you can get right now.
Yeah. All right. This week we had the Royal-EST, the EST, the Royal-EST Rumble. Miss Bianca Belair won the Women's Royal Rumble, and
we called that.
We did. Both you and I, we called that. And matter of fact, I was texting one of my homeboys from work, and he's like, "Who you got in the Rumble?" I'm like, "If Becky Lynch shows up, it's Becky. Otherwise, I'm going with Bianca." And sure enough, Bianca won.
My whole choice was Bianca, just for the fact that I was like, everybody else is cool, but I can't see WWE writing a story for anybody else in there to do anything besides Bianca Belair. And the only reason I gave Bianca Belair so much high praise is because I watched a little documentary thing where Triple H said she was going to be on Raw. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you only make these kind of documentaries when you know some big shit going to happen.
Yeah. And after that, I think it was Sunday night, or was it Monday afternoon, her parents were on the news in, was it Michigan? Is that where she's from? Because they like interviewed her parents for, it's like, oh my God, your daughter won. How do you feel? It's like, okay, she won. Yeah.
Yeah, Bianca Belair posted on her Instagram the reaction of her parents when she was down to the last three and she won. Bruh, when I say her father jumped out the chair to their little dining table they have in their living room, he jumped on that. He was hyped, bruh. Like, I swear, bruh, if he'd have been at WrestleMania, I swear I think he'd have jumped over the barricade and slid into the ring.
Word.
That's how you get happy for like your child, like living a dream of being in a pay-per-view event and winning that damn thing. But Bianca Belair, she deserved it. And no offense, I just want to kind of see her fight Sasha Banks. I don't want to see her fight nobody else.
Yeah. It doesn't really make sense for her to go to Raw because she's already on SmackDown, and because her husband's on SmackDown. Again, although it doesn't matter because they tape both shows in the same place now. So, but they've been trying to keep real life couples together on which brand. But even if let's say you switch the belt off of Asuka suddenly, who on Raw would she have a match against? You have Charlotte and Lacey in a thing, so you're not using Charlotte. Who else are you giving to the belt to on Raw? Natalya, Blaze.
Shit. That's all I could really think of.
Oh, yeah, Shayna Baszler. Yeah, Shayna Baszler would work. I forgot about her. Shayna Baszler would work because they did have a thing in NXT.
Yeah, we could relive that NXT moment one more time. At least they give her another chance to show that she is ruthless in fighting. Because right now they would have her be a female Brock going around destroying people to now just being a joke.
Yeah, because Shayna Baszler has been pinned by Lana, Liv Morgan, I think Dana Brooke, somebody else. There was like 4 different people that are basically just jobbers in the women's division, and she's been pinned by them. It doesn't look good for Shayna Baszler lately.
It doesn't look good for any of the women that came in NXT that was so badass to get onto the main roster and just get fucked over. If you're not the 4 horsewomen, you're not making it.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think about the picture everybody's going around on social media where they're saying Bianca's both feet touched the ground?
Okay, now this is the thing that is a pause moment on that video. But then I went back and I rewatched it on the big TV, the 65 inch upstairs.
Okay.
And I slowed it down, and I'm like, that moment is the moment where she's flipping back up into the ring. But I'm like, if you watch that in slow motion, dude, the tip of one of her shoes touched the floor, but her feet, both of them, never really fully touched the floor. But the way the camera angle looks, it looked like her feet touched the floor.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like y'all reaching.
I want to say it's the left foot. It doesn't look like it. That's the one that like almost drags, but doesn't. It touches the apron, so that's why it looks like it touched the ground, even though it didn't, because it hit the apron.
Yeah. So I need people to do like how they like I said with Velveteen Dream, and just go ahead and get off it. It's over. She won. The day we done moved on. If she's going to WrestleMania, there's nothing you can do about it at this point. We're not going to have a redo of a Royal Rumble to crown another victor. We're not doing that again. That's the hell no.
Oh, Kelvin, I saw that like an hour ago. The picture of Parker Bordeaux. Allegedly, he's signed with WWE.
Yeah.
That little Brock Jr.
Yeah, he do like Brock on some real shit. Brock got some explaining to do. I think Brock in his younger years, he was out there giving all the bitches F5s.
Yo, Darth's starting to laugh like some of the drops we got.
I guess.
We can start sampling it from him.
So, surprise entrance in the Rumble. We had Jillian Hall and Victoria.
Let me tell you how I was in the bathroom when Jillian Hall music played.
Uh-huh.
I cut my piss short just to try to figure out what that real.
I totally.
As soon as I heard her music,
I forgot that she does that. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Bro, as soon as I heard, "I know you want me," I said, "You gotta be shitting me. There's no way in hell."
Yeah. And NXT, they use Shotzi Blackheart, Toni Storm, Santana Garrett, Ember Moon, and Rhea Ripley, who we already spoke about. If you know the picture that they took of like the entire women's roster backstage, Casey Catanzaro was in that picture, but she wasn't in the match.
Yeah, I know.
She got replaced.
She got
replaced by
out, right?
by Dakota Kai. That was a last minute switch because Dakota Kai was not in that picture.
And I'm trying to figure out why was that a last minute switch, because it wouldn't made in their mind. Hell, Liv Morgan got thrown out damn near fast as Santino.
Yeah.
So I don't get it, but I guess it is what it is. But let me tell you, to hear Jillian music, it made me stop. It made me stop taking a piss to try to figure out what was happening. But Victoria music played. Bro, let me tell you how excited I was just to see her back in there coming down that ring in that 8K video that they so-called say they got. Bullshit. Sorry.
I forgot one of the legends, Alicia Fox.
Moving on.
You weren't excited for Alicia Fox?
I'm excited for Alicia Fox, just like everybody is excited to see Roman Reigns be a babyface.
I got you. All right, the show actually kicked off with pre-show Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler won back the women's tag team titles. I don't really think anybody cared, but
we did.
We did. Main card. Drew McIntyre and Goldberg. If anybody,
you know what?
For the people that follow us on Instagram, as soon as Drew McIntyre got that pin, I posted, WWE did the right thing. Thank God.
Bro, let me tell you something. When that match happened and they fought outside the ring as long as they did, I said, wow, I don't think Goldberg going to stand the test of this whole match because he ain't never do this much wrestling in the last few times he's been in the ring. To be honest, that whole match is longer than anything he's done in the ring since he's been back in total.
Well, yeah. Because the fight outside the ring, that was like 4 or 5 minutes. Actual match time was only 2:32, which is pretty standard for a Goldberg match.
Yeah, but that 4 minute at 2:32, that makes it a 6:32, and most Goldberg matches only last a minute.
Yeah.
So I feel like he went home, got in that big bag, got a big bag of Elsa salt, and sat in it for 2 days.
Valdor said he was hoping Naomi won, and then when Santana came up, he thought it was Santino Marella.
I ain't gonna lie, I was hoping Santino showed up. I saw R-Truth, and I was like, that makes it better. I'm okay with R-Truth showing up in this because he fucks up and do everything wrong. I love him.
Oh, he did come out. Remember?
Yeah.
Who sent him back? Was it Naomi that sent him back?
Yeah, it was around the time that he got pinned by Alicia, and then he got the belt back, and then like Naomi chased him back into the back, and then everybody else chased him back.
Yeah. Did you notice that Goldberg borrowed some shorts from Brock Lesnar?
Oh yeah, sad thing is that was the first thing I peeped. As soon as he came in there, he kicked his foot up. I said, "Oh, let me find out this nigga got on some loose shorts." I guess he said he tired of them
nut huggers.
Tired of them little tights. Yeah, I was like, he getting old. He know that he can't keep wearing those. Ain't like he gonna have more kids, thank God. But still,
because when you get old, the sack starts to drop, so it's probably dangling around his knees.
Jeez.
That motherfucker said, fuck that, I had to take these shit to my leg and put these shorts on real quick.
Sasha Banks and Carmella. What is this, the third match that Carmella's now lost to Sasha?
Yeah, and it's also the one match that Carmella almost killed her goddamn self like Lita did with Trish.
Well, I wouldn't. She didn't go down head first. She did land on her chest, and she has the flotation devices, so it's not that big of a deal.
It's not a big a deal, but the way she landed, she hit that scorpion though.
Yeah.
And she laid there for a while. I was like, yeah, she a little hurt. It is what it is.
Yeah,
I was like, Sasha's gonna win all this, so I didn't really watch the rest of that match.
I like Reginald. He's quite entertaining.
Bruh, it's funny. I follow him on Instagram and didn't know I followed him until it popped up on WWE's Instagram. You can go to their pages. I clicked on it. I was like, when the fuck did I start following him? I had to scroll back down to some of the early things. I said, oh yeah, I was following him when he was on he was doing gymnastics. I followed him around the same time of what's old boy name? The light skinned dude that was NXT with the curly hair, the one who used to do all them high flips and shit too. That left. I forgot his fucking name, but I followed him around the time he got there because they was only two guys I know that was train for the Olympics. And I was like, oh, cool. You got two gymnastic guys. That's two high flyers. And I was like, oh, shit, he actually made it. I said, I don't remember seeing him ever wrestle in NXT. I remember him training, and all of a sudden he's on the main roster.
Do you know he's never had a match in NXT? His first match was the one with Sasha Banks a couple weeks ago. That's the only match he's actually had.
Weird.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing now. We just dragging people from NXT over there. I'm about to go be a custodian at NXT and see if I can get dragged onto the main roster.
What was it? What's that website? Sportskeeda. They did an article on Reginald on Monday. It was like 5 facts you don't know about Reginald. The number one fact was he's never had a match.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting them small big checks now.
Yeah. Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman defeated Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. Kevin Owens is about that life because he shitted on AEW 3 different times in one match. First, he did the golf cart spot. He put better. He put Sammy Guevara to shame because he went through the window, punched Roman Reigns in the face, and then landed on the ground, falling out the side of the cart.
Best thing ever.
Because I was like, when did Roman start bleeding? So then I rewinded it, and I'm like, oh, Kevin Owens completely punched Roman Reigns in the side of the face when he went through the windshield.
I'm not gonna lie. When I hear last man standing match, I'm expecting WWE to move forward from that.
Yeah,
because that was a last standing. That was a last man standing match. Not these little bullshit matches they have where they start in the ring, they do a falls count anywhere all over the goddamn place to go back to the ring to finish the damn match.
Mm-hmm. And then
Kevin, that's not gonna lie, Kevin knows with that one spot. That's Swanton.
Yeah, then he did the Swanton off the forklift. When AEW did the forklift spot, they almost killed Matt Hardy. And then they continued the match, even though he had a concussion and could barely walk. And then there was the handcuff incident.
Stop it. Get some help.
That if they had figured out the handcuff thing, this would have been a 5-star match in my book.
Let me tell you something. Somebody online put a note on this match saying, if you go by the real rules of a last man standing match, Kevin Owens won because Roman Reigns was on the ground for more than 30 seconds.
Okay. When he first got handcuffed, the first referee's counting 8, 9. He grabs the referee, headbutts him, knocks him out. From the time he knocked out the first referee to the time Paul Heyman walked over with the handcuff key, that was like a minute and a half. So that's a minute and a half that went by. The second referee comes out, starts counting. He gets to 6, looks back at Paul Heyman struggling, and just stops counting. Completely stops counting and steps off camera. I think another 2 minutes went by until Paul Heyman finally got the handcuffs off.
Yeah, at this point right now, in my brain, Kevin Owens won. Period.
Yeah,
that was a win. But we know WWE logic, oh, yeah, he didn't win because the referee got distracted. No, nigga, he got scared. Roman's about to lose the damn belt. He was like, oh, shit, Vince is in my ear saying, hey, man, I need you to step off camera for at least 2 minutes.
Because he's 4, 5, 6. Wait, what do you want?
That's stupid.
Basically.
Use your common sense.
Basically. He literally was like, 5, 6. She said, you gonna suck my dick. What? Hold on, let me go see what she want over here in the crowd. Somebody said they gonna do something nasty to me.
Word.
Like, it's the craziest shit ever, but
yeah, if it wasn't for that
that's
spot.
how you do a fall count.
If it wasn't for
that's
that,
how you do a last man standing.
Yeah, without the handcuffs, that was a 5-star match. in my book.
Now, will we get another one like that from them two? Probably not, because WWE going to dumb it down next time.
Of course. I mean, unless Kevin Owens wins clean at WrestleMania or something, if they continue the story with them.
I hope so. I really hope so.
And then he would be
let's go.
Go ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
No. I would say, I said we would do that, but then we also could let's go and have this who can face Roman Reigns right now? Because Kevin Owens facing him what so far right now? Just one pay-per-view and a few matches.
I think this is the second one between the two of them.
Do you think WWE would give him a third shot, damn near, for another pay-per-view like that, like they do Randy?
If they do, he has to win. Because what are they doing at Fastlane? That's the question.
Yeah, I keep getting that damn fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, because they're not going to do Elimination Chamber for February. They're going to do Fastlane instead. Although I would like to see an Elimination Chamber, but
Word.
Now, Men's Rumble. Edge and Randy Orton started 1 and 2. As soon as Randy had the knee injury, I was like, okay, they're doing the spot. He's going to disappear the whole match and come back at the end.
It's funny. Once they start fighting outside, I was like, well, I guess they're going to be the final two. I just want to see who's going to come in the rest of the Rumble at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to lie. Some people showed up in that Rumble. It's been a long time since we've seen that many heads in the ring at the same exact time. We normally get 6, maybe 7. But there was at one point, there was 10 people in the ring. And I was like, wow, we ain't never had 10 people in the ring since the golden era when they used to have damn near 20 people in the ring for no fucking reason.
Oh, yeah. Our legends were somebody that looked like Carlito, but had Bobby Lashley's body.
Let me tell you something. Our Carlito was Puerto Rican. That Carlito was from Brooklyn. His real name is Carl.
No,
not Carlito.
That was a nigga.
That nigga's black. Yeah, that nigga's black. His apples had steroids in it on top of steroids. He friend Chris Masters. I think Chris Masters been shooting up his apples while they go to the gym.
Oh shit. We had Mayor Kane appear.
That was really weird because I wasn't expecting him to even be in that bitch. And
somehow he got 2 eliminations in 1 minute and 41 seconds before he was eliminated.
And we had to me, we had the man of the hour. I'm just mad they called him up so already.
Oh, Damian Priest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want him up there. I feel like they're going to lead him, and I don't want that.
The world's strongest man, Hurricane Helms, was there. He tried to double choke slam Big E and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, that didn't fare well at all. But he tried, and I'm happy that he tried.
And the most organic pop I had of the whole night, Christian.
Bro, let me tell you something. Christian music played. I didn't give a damn about no more of the Rumble. I was like, if Christian is back for this, is he going to be back full time? Or is he going to be back part time? Because I thought it was over for him. Like they told Edge and they told Daniel Bryan. I said, well, we got 2 out of 3. Paige's career is over. We ain't never got to talk about her. She ain't never ever coming back. It's over her. But those three was told. We were told from them 3, their career is completely over. We'll never see them again in the ring. This is it. And you have Daniel Bryan come back, and then Edge come back, and now you have Christian come back. At this point now, it's a lot. It's a lot of matches I can put in my head. I kind of want to see them have before they completely can't come back again.
Yeah, and Christian looked like he's been wrestling for the last 6-7 years. He just came in hitting moves like it was nothing, like it was light work.
Bruh, Christian been trying to come back for so long, and it's so weird because every time he tried to come back, they wouldn't bring him back, and they said he was never cleared. But the doctors that he went to said that he was cleared. So that means I feel like they said he was cleared, and WWE said he wasn't. I feel like he was still at the house, still training for that one day before it fucking happened.
Word.
Cause he came out there with that 6-pack like he never left and lost that shit.
let's talk about how AJ Styles didn't have any eliminations, but Omos had 2, and he wasn't in the Rumble.
Bruh, I just hate the fact that Omos, big, tall, real 7'2" foot ass, is wearing
African.
Look, I'm just mad at the fact that he wearing them big ass nice jackets. Now I'm digging these turtlenecks with these gold chains, but he wearing these skinny leg jeans that bitches wear.
Hey, it's 2021.
It's 2021. He a big man. Fuck all that. Get them little ass pants off.
He's wearing the Bailey Buddies for pants.
First of all, I believe that. I believe he wearing the Bailey Buddies up to his kneecap. No, fuck that. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the biggest moment to me of this whole Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Is we got to see the New Day with their tribute outfits on.
Oh yes, the Brody Lee. Yes.
And the Brody Lee that's on the side in the front of the outfits is the Brody Lee from AEW, not WWE.
Yep.
The AEW Brody.
Yep.
I said, bruh, I can't even be mad at these guys, and Vince can't say shit about it.
Yep. Because that was the pose after he won the TNT Championship. That's exactly what that was.
And then looking at the back of Kofi Kingston's jacket and the back of their vest and jacket, I come to realize it's the picture. There's a cartoon drawn picture of when Brody Lee powerbombed Xavier Woods on the steps.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yo, I literally, when I saw that, I went on Instagram and I went to find who made it, and I found the guy who made that outfit, and I went to his comments, and everybody in his comments was like, dude, that drawing you made for that outfit is the best thing ever. Thank you for doing that for that Royal Rumble. I said, look, at this point now, I need to see that. They should have came out that bitch in a purple, gray, black colorway, just like Brody Lee.
Yeah,
and I'd like, I don't see this Rumble. Fuck that.
Yeah, the burgundy was cool, but like you said, if they had done the purple, that would have been 10 times better.
It'd have been great. And you know what? That's probably the one and only time we're ever going to see that shit. Vince probably was like, y'all have fun? Go ahead, take them shits off. And that way that shit on TV ever again.
Well, they raffled them off for charity, so they won't be wearing them again.
Yeah, I ain't raffling off shit. You better go get your own made. I'm putting this shit in a glass case on my wall.
Kelvin mentioned Seth Rollins. Yeah, Seth Rollins was there, and he got looked over like he wasn't even there.
Bruh, because what are you doing here? Your girl just had a baby. You should be on maternity leave out, nigga. You don't need to be here. So you're gonna be a babyface daddy at home, but you don't come back and be the Messiah? No, we don't need you. We don't need you right now. Go home and chill for a while. We'll come back in a few months. We don't care.
He was in the Rumble for 8 minutes.
And he literally came in at what, number 29?
Yeah, 29.
And he can get his ass out of here. I was so disappointed hearing his music and seeing him. I said, why the fuck is this nigga even here? Like, why are you here, bro? You have a child. Go your ass home. Like, I didn't expect Becky to come back because I already seen pictures of her holding her baby in the CrossFit gym. So I'm like, I know she in there working out, so I know she could come back right now. But you? Why? Why are you here? Stay home for a while. You need rest. He Seth Rollins was only out for what? That one injury he had for that long period of time. Out of that, he'd been wrestling from NXT all the way up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that. If my girl having a baby, I'm going to take this good quick couple of months off rest before I come back and be a new dude. But I feel like this was too soon for him to come back for that.
And you were just mentioning the New Day and Kofi Kingston. I'm disappointed that either Ricochet, John Morrison, or Rey Mysterio didn't do a Kofi Kingston spot for him because we didn't get one.
I'm surprised. First of all, let's say it right. We're surprised that John Morrison didn't do a John Morrison spot that Kofi Kingston started doing because he wasn't there no more. That's what I'm mad at.
Excuse me. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm mad at because I ain't gonna lie. As soon as Morrison came back, the first thing came to my mind is, oh my God, we're gonna have him and Kofi Kingston in the Royal Rumble together. Who is gonna pull off the best upset of being outside this ring? And we didn't get it. I was like, this is bullshit. I don't even want to see these two in this damn thing now.
I mean, Naomi did one, but that's the one she's done before. So it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, it was only a bigger deal because she did it with another black female, and they did the same exact damn thing.
Yeah.
And because Naomi, she's black and she hood. She had to grab Bianca Belair by her ponytail to pull herself back up in there. Bitch, let go of my hair. What's wrong with you?
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
If I'm telling you now, if I'd been Bianca Belair, I'd have pulled the biggest black move ever. She'd have grabbed my ponytail and I'd have unhooked that bitch. Fuck out of here. You on your own, bitch. You outside the ring. You ain't coming back.
Also, rest in peace to Dustin Diamond, Impact alumni.
Oh,
we forgot about that.
Yeah.
AKA Screech.
Yeah, I kind of forgot he passed away for the simple fact for the last 5 years. There's been hoax online of him dying before he actually died, so I didn't believe it was real until TMZ posted it. And it's weird because I didn't think Dustin Diamond was that old. I thought he was older than that. I didn't know he was fucking 44.
He was only 44.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was that much older than me. I thought he was way older than me from fucking being on like Saved by the Bell.
Yo, you watch these shows as a kid and there are kids in the show, but you don't realize that some of those seasons have been filmed like way in advance to you being even able to watch it. So
yeah, I know.
I thought I was older than the Olsen twins.
I didn't know the Olsen twins and me were like damn near the same age. I thought these bitches was like kids. I thought I was older than them, and they fucking the same age as me. I was like, wow, that's different. Did not expect that.
Yeah.
Alex, did you catch this bit of news this week? Because I only saw this morning. Vince McMahon wasn't at the Royal Rumble.
Really?
The show was booked by Triple H and Bruce Pritchard.
So that's why that show was so good.
That's why we didn't get a weird finish, because there was a rumor where Alexa Bliss was going to be in the men's rumble and do her magic shit to win, and she was going to give the spot to Bray Wyatt. That was a rumor somebody sent me.
You know what's funny? That rumor would have been cool, but right now I'm kind of cool with Bray Wyatt not being there because Bray Wyatt as the cult leader was great, and then they fucked that over.
Yeah.
Then him becoming the leader of worlds was entertaining. They fucked that over.
Yep.
Him becoming the Wyatt family again with Randy and Brody was great. Fucked that up.
Yep.
Now you have him being the Fiend. Great. You fucked that up. You know what? Let him stay home for a while.
Fucked it up from the start. I don't want to see him fucked up again. Fucked it up from the start when he lost the Hell in a Cell to no, I'm sorry, he didn't lose the Hell in a Cell. It was a no contest against Seth Rollins. Let's see. It was booked by Triple H and Bruce Pritchard, Tyson Kidd, Adam Pearce, Chris Park, aka Abyss, and Pat Buck did the Women's Rumble, while Shane McMahon, Jason Jordan, and Jamie Noble did the Men's Rumble.
Kelvin says Becky Lynch posted a picture on Twitter of the curtain at the Royal Rumble. Everybody thought Becky Lynch returned.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, she did do that.
Yeah. Like I said, this Royal Rumble went off without a hitch. So if that don't show Vince that Triple H and them can take care of the show and make it entertaining, at this point now, he just really got to go.
Yeah. Let's cover some real quick Twitter beefs going on. Jay White, who returned to New Japan, he's also talking shit about the Elite. This is the real Bullet Club. We aren't a cheap ripoff, trying to recreate the past to regain relevance and doing corny reunions just so you can sell shitty T-shirts.
That hit so close to home. I felt bad for the Omega, and I was like, "Damn, son, that hurt my feelings."
Word. And then Randy Orton. I guess he was watching NXT. He tweeted at Karrion Kross. He said, "Get your ass up here and let's fight and make some money and crack a beer. What the fuck you waiting for? Time? Fuck time. Haha, I'll set my alarm." And then Karrion Kross said, "Sounds good to me."
I'm okay with this. I really want to see them two go at it. I feel like they would put on a good ass match.
Yeah.
So I kind of need that. And like Karrion Kross, I can see getting called up because I feel like he would be the guy that can give Randy his run for his money right now, because at the age Randy is. we're gonna keep getting RKOs out of nowhere, but we're gonna see less and less more Randy down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of need to get all we can out of Randy. Like they need to use Randy like how they were using Roman Reigns when nobody wanted to see him, and just OD the hell out of his ass for the moment being, like, you know, how they did with Edge in the NXT promo. Mm-hmm. That was probably the best promo that I have heard from Edge on TV in so damn long.
Do you care about Lars Sullivan being released?
Ain't nobody getting fucked about that gay homophobic dude being fired.
I love how you said gay and homophobic.
Yeah, it makes it so weird. He homophobic and scared of fucking people doing gay shit, but you're in gay porn. Anyway,
but let's go back to the Rumble real quick. I don't particularly like Bad Bunny, but I do like reggaeton. I think the Booker T song is hot garbage.
No offense. So do I. I just like the fact that Booker T was there. I thought Booker T was going to be in the Rumble just as G.I. Bro.
To me, the performance was it was all kinds of boring. It was just him walking in circles around Booker T.
But have you seen the music video?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It really wasn't much.
I gotta see it.
Again, I like some reggaeton, but this didn't do it for me. I get it. He's like the biggest star out right now, but the performance itself was, meh.
Dude, I thought Bad Bunny for months. I thought he was a chick.
Me too.
Just based off the name, I had no idea that was a dude.
Side story. You remember August Alsina, who had the what was it? The entanglement with Jada Smith? Mm-hmm. I thought he was a woman too.
Those names, like, I mean, can't assume anything anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kelvin, Tyler Rex. Tyler Rex is now a woman.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
What's his female name? I forgot.
It starts with a G. I forgot. But I'm not gonna lie, that's a weird piece of news that happened, because when I read that, I was thinking it was somebody. To be honest, I thought he had died because of how the big photo he had behind him was something like that. I said, "Oh damn!" I said, "Damn, Tyler Rex died," and I scrolled past it, and then somebody's like, "Nah, scroll back up and go look at the thing written under it." And it was like he has fully became a woman. I was like, "Well, what? Wait a minute."
Oh, his name is Gabby. Well, her name is Gabby.
Her name is Gabby. Like, this nigga was big as fucking Mason Ryan, and now he looks like how China looked in the end. And I'm like, this is a weird thing to see. I wasn't expecting this in 2021.
Yeah.
Valador says he thought that Bad Bunny was a porn star.
I can see the confusion.
I thought so too.
I can see the confusion.
I really thought Bad Bunny was a porn star. How everybody was talking about it, like I thought Bad Bunny, when people kept saying, "Oh, Bad Bunny this and Bad Bunny that," I was like, okay, so we got a new Mia Khalifa out there named Bad Bunny making names for herself. And then my roommate was like, "Yeah, let me show you this picture of Bad Bunny. This dude is stupid." I said, "This dude? This guy? What?" He was like, "Yeah, he make music." I said, "Yeah, that's some weird shit. I don't want to be a part of this."
All right. Edge, the men's Royal Rumble winner. He's putting all the champions on notice. He should have won
I'm okay with that.
He should have won on NXT and confronted Finn Balor and Pete Dunne in case Pete Dunne happens to win the title.
I ain't gonna lie. That promo he did, and he told Pete Dunne, "You remind me of me," and he shrugged his shoulders and he looked at him and said, "If this had been me years ago, I'd have did the same exact thing." I said, "Bruh, that's probably the best thing Edge has ever said, because before that's what he used to do." I said, so Pete Dunne, I said, I see why he said he sees up Pete Dunne, but when he said that NXT is the reason that gave his passion to wrestle again, I said, now I kind of want to see him face a couple people in NXT. I don't give a fuck if the match isn't a 5-star match. I just want to see Edge put on his best before we can't have him again.
Edge and Ciampa.
Oh my God, bro! Let me tell you, both of their necks are built like a stack of dimes. So I feel like that match will probably be their last match if they had it.
Well, you'll just have to make it a standard singles match. So they don't potentially.
Or we have the greatest wrestling match part 2.
Or that.
I'll be okay with that. But like I said, for Edge to drop that promo and said he will be watching, and if he don't make his decision by NXT, depending on how their match go, he will be considering them. I said I am more want to see Edge wrestle somebody in NXT, like how Charlotte did, than him wrestle anybody on the main roster. I don't want to see him go against Roman, and I don't want to see him go against Drew, because Vince ain't gonna let him beat neither one of them two.
Mm-hmm.
But to see him go to NXT and fight Finn Balor or Pete Dunne or Karrion Kross,
ooh, yeah,
I'm okay with this.
Steve Cutler was released. Not that that was important either.
Oh, Steve Cutler was released?
Yeah, he was released. Steve Cutler was released. Vince didn't like him after he had COVID.
That's funny. He didn't like him when he had COVID, but he liked everybody else when they got COVID.
They actually said the word COVID on TV because of Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You know, when your face of your company or your brand comes up there, you can say shit like that.
Yeah, they baby faced the fuck out of Drew for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, wouldn't do it to Roman. Well, when he got leukemia, oh yeah, it's a whole another ball.
Oh yeah, they baby faced the fuck out of that too. They made T-shirts for the leukemia.
Oh really? I didn't.
You don't remember? You don't remember the shirts? Oh, I'll look them up and send them to you. They had a T-shirt the night he returned. Because I remember sitting there watching Raw. Roman returns. They go to commercial break. I get the email. Here's the new T-shirts.
God damn, WWE work fast, just like how they work fast with Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah, the night she was pregnant, they put out the new T-shirts. The Ma.
Bruh, they put that shirt out in the middle of her and talking of giving away the belt. She's, I'm gonna be a mother. I was on the website looking at T-shirt. I refreshed the page and that bitch popped up immediately. I said, God damn, was y'all waiting for her to say the line? Like, Jesus Christ.
Somebody was sitting there waiting for her to say the word mother, and they just hit enter, and then here pops up the T-shirts.
I was like, damn, these niggas work fast. I was like, somebody in the back when she was pregnant, it was like, hey Vince, we're gonna make a shirt for her called the mother. And Vince probably like, for what? Why? Why the fuck you do that? She's the man. Like, yeah, you'll find out in a couple of weeks. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And you sent this to me earlier. Cesaro has signed a new deal because all week everybody's been talking about how his contract runs out after WrestleMania. He has now signed an extension today.
I was kind of looking forward to him leaving and doing something else because right now I ain't gonna lie. There's been talent on the roster that's been a waste, but they have been given shots here and there or died down and came back. That's cool. But Cesaro's one of them guys that he's been on top every time that he's been in that ring, and he still hasn't become an A-plus player.
Well, here's the thing. We always talk about how they don't use Cesaro as well as he should be. In the terms of being a singles, he's a tag team genius. He's been a tag team champion with, 4 different people? He's a 8-9-time tag team champion? And when you put him in a match, just like a cold match, no build up, no nothing, it's like to promote somebody else, to bump them up the card. He makes people look tremendous. He had I forgot who he had a match with. I want to say it was when Ricochet first came to the main roster. He made Ricochet look like $1 million.
To be truthfully honest, you compared Dolph Ziggler and Cesaro in the ring
with anybody,
and they will make you like, hell, we can get in the ring with them in a tag team match, and they will make us look like fucking stars for us not to know what the fuck they're doing in their match.
Yeah, and for different reasons, because Dolph Ziggler can sell the shit out of anything, so you can throw the most garbage-looking kick or punch, and Dolph Ziggler will make it look like you're fucking Mike Tyson. And yes. Cesaro's he's a Swiss Army knife. He does everything, and it's flawless.
Oh, and let's go old school one time with Cesaro. Don't forget, the man still speaks 5 languages.
Oh yes, the man that speaks 5 languages. Yes.
I love when they use him for that. Cesaro, the man speaks 5 languages. I said, first of all, you keep saying that shit like it's cool. And after a while, that shit did become cool. I wanted to know what the fuck languages did he speak.
Yeah. And let's finish.
We got Cesaro with everybody.
Let's finish the night off with the forbidden door that has been unlocked.
that we also talked about before.
Kenta from New Japan has showed up on AEW Dynamite and gave a receipt to Jon Moxley, the IWGP United States Champion. And backstage, Kenta was approached by Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega was, joking around. He was like, too sweet me, bro. And Kenta said, I'm not your friend.
Oh, no. You also said, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
He hit him with the smoothest New York fuck you ever.
So he's not down with the Bullet Club reunion because he's current Bullet Club. He's not, let's have fun over here. Let's have a little party. All the boys are back together. He's Bullet Club for real. He's about that gang.
Yeah, he part of Bullet Club OG. That's like being a real gang member, and then some other gang come and go like, oh, you know what? That's not a real gang. We the real gang, nigga. What? Y'all ain't never killed nobody. Y'all ain't never put in no work. Y'all niggas made a name up, y'all niggas made a name up, and boom, y'all was together. What? Hell no.
Yeah, and your boy Tama Tonga co-signed Kenta. He was like, yeah, that's how you treat Kenny O'Schmega.
Now that this door is open, and if the things are true from what I read online, New Japan and AEW now have a working relationship like NWA and AEW. If that's true, then what we said before can come into fruition.
Yep.
We can probably have them cross everywhere to do everything. And I'm okay with this now, because now that means Tama Tonga got an issue. Tama Tonga bring his ass over here and solve his own damn problem. And now, WWE, what do you got?
They've got their nuts in their hand.
They got the nuts in their hand. They also got their other NXT promotions around the world that don't show anything. And they just grab people from and bring them over here to be, what's that word I'm looking for? Useless.
Yeah, useless.
So now I fear for WWE, because now you got to pull out all the stops now, because if AEW champion go between here and Impact, and now go over here Impact and New Japan, that's 3 different companies. Now your roster has become the
3 rosters.
roster.
Yep.
You can have a match with anybody.
Yep.
At any given time. And WWE's going to be stuck with, whoa, we want to fight you, but you got to come here to the big leagues. Well, big leagues. Y'all niggas still stuck inside your one company. My company went out of their way and bring in 2 more other companies.
Yep.
What do you do about that?
Yep. This puts a whole new perspective on things.
A big whole new perspective. And we've been talking about this shit for so long about WWE should step outside their box and start trying to work with other places to do the same thing. And Triple H is down for the cause. He wants to do it. He wants to have a relationship with other companies so he can have other wrestlers there. But Vince don't want that, because Vince, he not making no money.
Yeah.
So what's the next best thing that he can do now? The only thing Vince can do now is the one thing that he wants to do, and that's go ahead and start trying to bribe some people with some big money to come over there and get signed to that one contract to say you can't go nowhere, you can't do nothing with nobody, you stuck with me, and if you leave, you can't wrestle nowhere else for this certain amount of days.
So I believe next week there's a tag team match. It's supposed to be Lance Archer, who came out to help Jon Moxley. Lance Archer and Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega and Kenta. So it's going to be interesting how Kenta and Kenny Omega get along for this match. He'll probably end up turning on Kenny. That's what I'm seeing, because he said, "You're not my friend." So where will the Good Brothers end up? Which side will they be on? Will they be on BCOG side, or will they be on Kenny Omega side?
I feel like they will be on Kenny Omega side, the simple fact that Tama Tonga already dissed them.
Yeah, that's
they was
true.
there from the beginning.
Yeah.
So now you just 2 people that was part of the original OG Bullet Club. Why would they want to come back? If they come back to fight you, That's all I can see, and that's all I really want to see. I just really want to see them all fight.
And then there's still the dynamic of Don Callis is driving a wedge between Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. So just like it's like a four-sided feud now.
Yeah, and it's starting to get interesting now because now you don't know which way anything's going to go.
Yeah,
so now it's just like you got to watch the show to figure out what's going to happen next.
So now it's like the Young Bucks don't like Kenny. Kenta doesn't like Kenny. So does the Young Bucks like Kenta? And are they now accepted back to BCOG? What's going to happen with the Young Bucks now?
I don't know. This is going to be a weird time for wrestling, but also a great time for wrestling. And now we have something that we've been saying for months, damn near over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
We have something
basically since
we have no idea.
Basically since the start of AEW.
Yeah. Now we have something that we can say and say it with the highest of praise. We don't know what the fuck is going to happen now.
Yes. Until you read spoilers.
That's what I want. That's all I want for wrestling. I want to be surprised by the things now. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, this is going to happen, and boom, it happened. To see Kenta to come to AEW, we didn't suspect that. We wanted New Japan to come to AEW, but we didn't think it was going to happen. We wanted to see other wrestlers from other promotions show up. They show up on Impact. I think AEW is more. They're not more fan related. They're more of like thinking like how people are thinking, or they're listening to people online more than anything else. Mm-hmm. Oh, you should go work with somebody else. Oh, get these people here. The way their contracts work, shit. I want to work at AEW now. Fuck it, I can get to go where the fuck I want, and they don't say shit.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Moxley to show up on Impact.
Oh yeah, you said you want to see Moxley Callahan, so.
Yeah, I need that match. I need that match to happen. Look, this I need to happen. I need Moxley to talk shit about him over there. I need him to show more Impact, and then while he's in New Japan, he show up in New Japan, and they have a whole hardcore match in New Japan. That's gonna be the strongest style hardcore match ever.
Word. One more thing about Edge that I forgot to bring up. Because if this was somebody else that had won the Rumble, we would be saying this, but because, Edge is such a feel-good story, we're it's kind of getting ignored. Edge is just another person from the past that has come back and taken a spot of a current talent.
He is, but we really can't get mad at that for the simple fact that he didn't come back and get granted a title shot off the grip like everybody else has. He came back and wrestled matches to earn his spot. Mm-hmm. So I can't get mad at Edge getting what he deserved, but like Brock and Goldberg and them just showing up and getting title matches without doing anything. Yeah, no, you're taking away shine from other people. But Edge coming back and having to fully fight Randy again, being a Rumble, fighting other people, being another Rumble, and last from the number 2 to the end. He earned his dues to get this title shot. He deserved it. Even if he don't win, at least we know that he worked his way to get a title shot like he used to. Mm-hmm. He wasn't granted a title shot. But at the same time, if he doesn't win, how many more times we get to see him before his contract is up? Remember, he only got a limited amount of time to be here.
Now, who does he challenge? That'll be the last thing before we go. Who does he challenge? That's the hard part. Or what brand is he challenged for? Let's say the title changes. Like, I don't know. Let's say Kevin Owens beats Roman Reigns at Fastlane.
Okay. If I had to choose and had to pick, I want Edge to go to SmackDown where he left and retired, and he never lost the title to go back and reclaim what's his.
Okay. Because I find it funny. I find it funny that you say that. Because one of the wishful thinkings on the internet right now is he goes to SmackDown, beats Roman, wins the Universal Championship, retires the Universal Championship, and brings back the big gold belt. That's one of the wishful thinkings on the internet. It won't happen that way, but we can hope.
We can hope, but that would be. I ain't gonna lie, that would be a great story, big ending for Edge. At that point, what would he need at that point? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I kind of want to see him be the ultimate Grand Slam champion and go to NXT.
Yeah.
So he would be the only person in WWE history, the one that I see. I see the European, the tag team from every era they had, the world title, the WWE title, and then win the NXT title. He will be the ultimate Grand Slam. There's nobody WWE has won all those belts and wrestled between all these eras that won all of those.
Right.
If he's going to retire, I want to see him retire with something that nobody's probably ever going to take from him.
Yeah, because right now the only person to win World, WWE, and NXT, I believe, is Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Because
he's the only person that won all of those.
Yeah, because Roman was never NXT champion. Ambrose was never NXT champion. Bray Wyatt was never NXT champion.
Oh shit, we forgot about Charlotte.
Oh well, yeah, obviously, yeah. Charlotte's won every belt in existence.
No, except for the real one, the title. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. You got anything else?
Profound like her daddy.
Yeah, you got anything else?
I hate Mr. Man. That's about it.
All right, let's get out of here. I've been Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior. You, sir?
Alex, the motherfucking Hill.
Good night, Nolan Marv.
Good night, Ultra Heelz.
Peace out.